pay for.
I'm sorry.
We could cuss like sailors, nobody to hurt.
This guy does.
Oh, hell, yeah, but
Do an open records request back to him.
We'll have to have him on it.
well, if that's it for you, Brandon, we'll go to Adam Cutting. Got time for us.
Welcome back.
Hello again, everybody. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Lots of walking, but 17,000 steps in a day, so it's good. A lot of walking there for us.
Yeah.
Back at you, so. Not a lot to report on, really. I did get, our annual bridge deficiency event, notification. So we contract out our bridge inspections to a company, I'll call that company Burns. They do about 2/3 of the counties, and every year they come and do an inspection on. It depends on the year, 60 to 80 bridges every year. Some of them are on a 4-year cycle, some of them are on a 2-year cycle, depending on what kind of shape they're in. They also do our underwater diving on some of our bridges and all that, so. Anyway, usually in August, they give us a quick rundown of bridges that have posting changes, or ones that need some, rapid, repairs or whatever, or not. I've got, this year's list, and with a map, I guess, of, we got 3 posting changes on the bridges. And then I have a map, kind of handwritten notes on ones that we have, and what we do on things, so. And this is kind of what I use for doing our repairs, and also what we're gonna do for our 5-year plan.
I'll just match up with the master 5-year plan.
Well, some of those are on the current 5-year plan, and the rest would be on the new one, so. Yeah, so the, first one would be, Marshall, 43, that is, go to Carroll and go south. There's a bridge there, the pile one under crushing, and the back wall is 80. They say in order to keep it up to loading, you have to reduce it to a 1 million bridge, which at that location is not a big deal. At some point here soon, next few years, we'll have to do a repair on it or a replacement. So that'll be on the list. Wapple 11, which is that first big one south on K Avenue, south of Wapello. They're just gonna clarify the posting on that bridge. We have some repairs coming up on that. So on a lot of these bridges, the piles were most of them were wooden, and then they have a concrete abutment on them. And over time, the water kind of goes behind that and washes out. So our most common repair on that is we hire a company out of Fort Madison called Crowd Scouts, and they come in and block it up and then pump water down there, and that takes a lot of those issues for like $5,000. So it's pretty cheap and easy fix, and we'll do that on a couple bridges a year at least. So that it's also, that specific one also has some chips on the deck, so I had to get those patched up a little bit. That is a bridge, I have on a 5-year plan, you know, with the new highway interchange there closed, and it's 110-foot bridge, and it's only 20 foot wide. It's, you know, have weight limits on it here, that's at some point, you know, it'd be one that I would definitely like to replace. But, you know, it's on a big skew, and it's probably $700,000, you know, so we're get that worked in at some point, but.
So you got some of them colored orange, is there any specific reason?
Orange are one from last year.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
As it graduates to red. It's worse.
It's,
Oh my God, it's orange.
no, it's just the yellow ones are new ones that are on this thing, and orange ones are ones from
So
the
what does ground scouts mean?
Grout Scouts.
Sorry, ground scout.
That's our contractor that we have come in and do repairs on bridges.
Oh, so they're gonna do the hole in the abutment.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it. All right.
The ones that are orange, Union 115 a pile vent and MS 33 a pile vent. Both of those are kind of lower volume roads where the abutment or the wood abutments are kind of getting bad. So in the past, we've gone through, I don't know, 5 or 6 of our bridges, and basically they cut a hole in the deck, they pound in piling, and then run a beam across, and the actual bridge rides on that. So it, you know, it can help to extend the life of these bridges for 20 years.
Cause some of these are out literally in the middle of nowhere.
Well, it's true, but they're somewhere to somebody, so.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
During harvest, they're used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But normally they're,
Yeah, because you know that one on 50th, by Screamer there, you know, we did that there, and
rebuilt it.
it does its, you know, it works, it's only 20 foot wide, but.
Well, did one down at Oakville, the county line years
Yeah.
ago, and it probably don't see
Yeah.
6 cars a day until harvest,
Yeah.
and then it sees.
So on those local bridges that are not on main gravel roads, we'll probably just repair them. On ones that kind of a bigger route, you know, we'll work it in place. So. Anyway, one that's gonna be kind of thorn in the side is that one at Grandview. That's one that Larry overlaid, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, or no, probably 8 to 10 years ago. When did I start here? 2017, so he redid it in 15 or 16, and it's kind of getting cracked up again, so we'll have to put that on the list for the next 5 years or something like that, so. Nothing's in danger, nothing's in danger of falling in, it's just wear and tear and aging on these kind of things.
Let's go back to one he replaced or repaired in 15. Why is that crack in the ring?
You put a deck overlay over top of it. And I think it's a precast bridge. So the beams are all precast. And then he put a deck overlay over top of it. And remember, this is same time we were saving up money to do the bridge here down. And he's probably just trying to get it. We were calling another.
Must have been the same time he was Jack and the approach where he was gonna take out 3 months.
So I don't know, but it is what it is there, so, we will,
Where's that bridge at?
this is the one in Grandview, north of the railroad tracks there, on X 43 heading up in Muscatine.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
So, you know, it's one that, you know, most of it's okay, but the deck just keeps cracking up and all that, so.
How are we gonna fix it?
this time, I'm not sure, I just got this list on Thursday, so
We're not gonna put an overlay over it again, are we?
probably not. Probably not.
It'll be cheap because it's flexing somewhere.
So,
No matter what you put on, it's gonna break up.
Yeah.
Even if you put concrete, it's gonna break up.
uh,
At least asphalt moves a little bit, it reheals itself, I guess, when it gets hot to a certain point, right?
some of these problems are, you know, a few $1,000 of maintenance, getting guys out, you know, a couple of weeks ago, we were up on the Iowa River out there on the Wright County Bridge, and we had some logs that just got jammed in there, and they come down and gets caught there, and then it scours under, and we waited until the water was about that deep and went out and knocked them down and got it out, you know. Some of those things are pretty easy fixes, and some of them are wait till the bridge fails and we'll have to replace the bridge or something. So there's
Yeah,
trying to figure out the most economical approach for the whole system. That's the fun part of this, right?
yeah, money was no object on bridges, you could just hammer out about 5 or 6 of them every year.
Yeah, so.
And then start all over when you get done.
So, I guess one I didn't touch on is that Grandview on 99 Bridge, that's on that little dirt road, M Avenue. There's some deck panels on it, or just rotten boards, so we can fix those. I think I do have that on the list to get replaced, maybe with tank cars and things like that, but you know, again, it's a dirt road, and you want to spend your money on that or on a busier road, so. Anyway, I just wanted to give an update on these things and let you know, just like everything else, everything needs that maintenance. Crews are out ditching up on the bluff road yet, taking care of some trees and things like that as well. Waffle Crew is out doing some you know, some pipe work and things like that. Mike and Justin are out spraying, then having them like coming at 6 just to get ahead of the heat now and get that spraying done. And other than that, our newest dump truck did arrive last week, so we're getting it outfitted and all that and be in service here soon. So we get the GPS on it here, I think next week or so. So
On that grader, that insurance company, they picked that up the other.
they picked up some of it, and then once it gets delivered, the rest of it'll come.
So they picked up the old grader that might have got.
Oh no! No! It is still in our yard there. So just sitting there waiting until I think the new one's supposed to come in September, so they'll pick it up and
When we're here with the little boy, you
just
just
take it away. So yeah, that's going on there. Having a safety meeting here in a couple weeks, getting plans for the rest of the fall done. Gonna do that bridge or that concrete patching up in G28 here in a couple weeks. That the big bump at Grandview got milled off yesterday.
Okay.
I talked to the DOT back in the spring asking if they could help out, and the answer was kind of no. So I got it on our list. And then I got a call from Nick Wilkerson yesterday. Hey, we've got the boat grinder out here. Do you want us to do that for you? I'm like, sure, that'd be great. So
now we're gonna get complaints with people driving too fast into town.
that was a joke. So I don't know.
It's kind of like this one out here. It slows people down coming to town, because if you don't, you're gonna go airborne.
I don't even go through town with the new road now, I just drive around the whole time.
Well, and hopefully with this heat too, it'll help to get the last bit of the rock all locked in and all that. The speed limit was removed a couple weeks ago and he drives about as fast as you want on it, so. Other than that, in the office, we're working on design things and annual report and stuff like that, so. So, any questions for me or anything going on or going on out there? So,
No news is good news.
yeah. Looks to be hot the rest of the week, so I'm guessing we'll
Got a few days, we'll get through it.
get it done in the morning and in the afternoon, maybe just haul rocks or something that we can do in the cab of the truck, so.
Next week's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, and so.
Thank you.
Ready?
Don't wish it away, cause before long you'll be pushing snow, so I don't have to scoop sunshine.
Yeah.
One more winter.
Here's
Here's the sun.
picture of me for the.
It is the old years, it is all that it is.
Well, that was
For the bid back.
7 years ago.
But here's all the.
Somebody with a filter on it.
And
Yeah, kind of like stars.
how many square foot is 20,879? That's a price. I was just doing this for, to make it, because we got a bid back for an R30 on top.
Can you send that printer?
Yeah, I gotta go through her to do it, you know, to get them printed out. But we got all the bids back, just got them all back for that room. And they said they could do it this year.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah, it's 272,000. Well, can't put that in there because we're getting bids. But
Yep.
we're good.
Hopefully be less.
Yeah, it would be an R30 when they're done. They think there's an R20 on it right now,
But
but
that's for all three departments, so, just right,
that's the whole complex.
The whole
action.
Yeah, and that's getting rid of 4, maybe 6 roof vents because we took the bathrooms out already.
Did they give you a warranty?
Mhm.
Well, that's if they get the bid.
I know, but most people would give some kind of a
Right.
Yeah, there is a warranty on it.
20-year, 25-year.
I don't know.
Anything longer than 5, please?
Well, that concludes our agenda. Do we want
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
to, okay, got a motion a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
391 foot of ridges, 158 foot of valleys. And they gotta do a special flashing around the edge because they're making that bigger to bring it down to the gutters.